Director Gregory Schramel and Marigny Opera Ballet choreographer Diogo De Lima to tell us about their collaboration and some free performances coming up. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Well, thank you all so much for being here this morning. Let's start with this collaboration. How did this come about?
Well, we have worked together before as individuals with New Orleans Ballet Theatre.
Sure.
Diogo is not only the choreographer for Marigny Opera House, but he's also the artistic director now. And so this is a chance for two different companies to come together, because sometimes artistic companies become very insular and they don't collaborate.
Which is a huge shame, because y'all are also very talented.
It's a huge shame. But anyway, I mean, it's understandable. We are sort of competitors for our audience.
Sure.
But artistically, we have a like mind. So.
And a shared interest in making beautiful things. So you are collaborating with the New Orleans Ballet Theatre to make what? What can we go see soon?
Well, why don't you talk about your
We're
piece?
going to see a dance, a night with beautiful dancing. I'm bringing in a piece of choreography I did for my program one with the Marigny Opera Ballet, with original score by Ted Joyner from Generationals. And Greg, it's bringing a lot of classical repertoire, and we have a new piece from Oliver Halkowicz and Gregory Schramel.
Yep.
We're looking at a little bit of video here of some of the dancers practicing, getting ready, I assume, for this beautiful performance. When are these performances? I know a few of them are going to be free, which I know people will be really interested in.
These are all free. So this is April 4th and 5th, hopefully, because of course weather, it's an outdoor performance.
Oh, I see. Yeah, we'll be keeping a close eye on that.
I was really interested in the weather when you had that on. But yeah, so April 4th and 5th, but if it does get canceled, we probably can move it to a, 5th or 6th or 6th and 7th, something like that.
Sure, but the goal is to have it this weekend then.
This weekend, absolutely. And let me just tell you a little bit about this theater. It sat empty for about 20 years. And then this professor at UNO, Kevin Griffith, saw it out there during the pandemic. He'd been seeing it for 20 years. And during the pandemic, he was like, well, I'm being paid. I can do this, safely. So he just rented a cherry picker and started rehabilitating this theater. And it's an amazing theater. In my dancing career, we danced in Wolf Trap and, some other outdoor theaters. And it's really that nice. And so it's really a joy to get to use this. And a free show is so important, because it's expensive to come see the ballet.
It makes it accessible to so many in our community who may not otherwise be able to afford to go see the ballet. Like you're saying, these shows might just be the spark for our next little generation of ballet dancers, though. Well,
we certainly hope so. and that's one of the exciting things. I always did free shows when I was in my dancing career, and that was one of my goals, was to have that. Now, I want to do it so much, as a matter of fact, that we bought lighting packages so we can do it in other places.
Oh, wow.
It's just, the art of dance is something that people should see, because when it's done well, it's wonderful.
And we expect that this one will be done well. Y'all utilize a lot of local dancers for this as well?
Not really.
Not for this one?
No, once upon a time we did, but in the last 4 years we've had auditions and dancers come. We had 600 people send audition materials.
Wow, from around the country, around the world?
Around the country and the world.
Wow.
Yeah. We have a dancer from Mongolia. We have dancers from all over the place now, and they're on full-time, 30-week contracts annually. And they live here in New Orleans. And this is a recent change for us. It's the last 4 or 5 years, but we have 15, 16 dancers on paid salary.
Well, that speaks to the remarkable nature of your reputation, though, that y'all are attracting people from all around the world to come here to New Orleans and to perform. And again, you can catch those free performances. Do you want folks to sign up ahead of time, or can they just show up?
They can just show up. I mean, one of the nice things about going on this show is that we've had this 2 times now before, and it's been moderately full, but I kind of think it should be overflowing
We
because
want a sold-out show.
New Orleanians love a free event, and they should, because it's wonderful stuff, and it's free, and it's at UNO's campus, which nobody gets out to anymore, but it's a beautiful place.
It's a beautiful setting too. You have
Yeah.
a little grassy slope, and you're just facing, this.
Oh,
this
that
beautiful
sounds wonderful.
No, it's
I presume it'll be friendly for families to come? Bring the little ones?
Yes.
It's almost all ballet is family friendly because it's not quite so specific. If you don't read into it, sometimes it's a little bit like a Disney show where they have the secret dialogue in the background.
Exactly. But bring the kids. We might be just inspiring the next generation of ballet. If you'd like more information on when those shows are, or if there are any changes due to the weather, you can go to NewOrleansBalletTheatre.com.
That's exactly right.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. I appreciate it.
Pleasure.
You.
All right, well, stick around. We're going to learn more.